Joining now is Wichita County Commissioner Lee Harvey. Lee, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Commissioner. Now, you are the incumbent commissioner to Precinct 2 in Wichita County. And what sparked your decision to come in as a write-in candidate?
What sparked my decision was I learned that the 3 precinct chairs and the county chair didn't act like they were going to put my name on the ballot. So I called the Secretary of State and I said, hey, there's trouble brewing, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm not sure that they're going to put my name as the incumbent on the ballot. He said, well, you can always go on the ballot as a write-in ballot. You have till August the 15th or 14th or whatever it was at 5 o'clock. And if you do that, then you'll know you'll be on the ballot. I said, well, what if they do pick me? He said, then you can just retract your write-in ballot. But if they don't pick you and you're not on the ballot as a write-in, you're done. I said, oh. So it's a little insurance. He said, that's exactly what it is. So through the advice of the attorneys from the Secretary of State, election attorneys, that's what I did.
All right, Commissioner. So since you've been on the Commissioner's Court, what would you say is one of your biggest accomplishments?
There's a couple of things that I'm kind of proud of. We have, I couldn't tell you exactly how many employees, but Howmet and PPG Vitro, they used the bait and switch road exit from the plant. It was horrific. I mean, people were bottoming out their little cars and going across the railroad tracks. And Commissioner Mahler didn't really have enough funds to take on a large project like that. So I said, hey, I'll help you with it. So we joined forces and we spent quite a bit of money there. And now you can run through that intersection there. It's safe. We worked with the railroad. We put in new concrete pads in between the tracks, and you can actually drive over that faster than 2 miles per hour. So it helps the flow of traffic get in and out of the plants, and a lot of our constituents, they use that every day to and from work. So I've had lots of thank yous come from that project. The second project is the Roller Road project. Just south of Burke Burnett, there's a road called Roller Road, and Gilbert Creek runs on both ends of it. When we'd get a good rain, Gilbert Creek would get up and it would close Daniels Road, and it would close Roller Road on the other end. There's been kids that tried to drive through it that wound up upside down in the creek. I mean, it's not passable whenever we get a good rain. There's about 30 new homes up there, maybe 35 by now. If they had any kind of medical issue, you know, there was times that people couldn't get to their home or out of their home, sometimes 18 to 20 hours. So again, Commissioner Mahler and I, we partnered. And on the west end of Roller Road, we elevated that road 8 feet and put in a new bridge and new big box culverts. And now those folks can get in and out of their homes, medical people, fire people, police, they can all get in there. Before, they couldn't. So I've been getting lots of thank yous for that. We've redone a lot of roads. Our roads during the drought, they dried up and they cracked. They got big cracks in them. And then here come the rains. And when water gets up underneath asphalt, it just disintegrates it. So you really can't patch it. You have to really mill it up. The roads were so old that the grass was encroaching on the road, and a lot of the roads were, you couldn't pass. You know, you had to get over in the ditch and let somebody pass. But on the roads that I've been able to redo, we've widened them, cleaned out the ditches, and they're great roads now. J.B. Riley Road, Holman Road, Muller Road. There's several roads that are like brand new. We did them right. You know, back in the day, we had some roads we called election roads. And they'd get about this much gravel underneath the surface, and they don't hold up. So when we replace these roads, we did them right. They got a great base, and they'll last a long time.
All right, Commissioner. So there have been some concerns about transparency on the court over the years. Do you believe you've been transparent with your constituents while you've served? And if so, explain how.
Absolutely. You know, county commissioners, we don't get to touch the money. Okay, we don't have access to that. So when we vote on something, it's on record that we voted on something. And when we spend money, usually the certain department that we voted to let spend the money, they have to go through Commissioner's Court again, show us the invoice. All of that's open records. It's not really, it is open records, but it's transparent. I can't imagine anybody thinking that we have a transparency problem with the Wichita County Commissioner's Court, because we are just so, I want to just say, honest and open. I put my cell phone number out there. If you have a problem, you know, we have this deal where you can get online and type in, and well, it doesn't work half the time. So I put my cell phone number on every business card. It's on the county website. I tell my folks, don't mess with all that. If you want to know something or you have a question, you call me. And I answer every call. Now, if I'm in a television interview, I might let it go to voicemail, but I will call them back. Transparency is not a problem on the Wichita County Commissioner's Court, in my opinion.
All right, Commissioner, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining me.
You bet.